spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority #1.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Making side adjustments here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at containing by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, a lot of space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll knock him down. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll run the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Matthews. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Starling. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes a connection. Got a lot of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Bates. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Going up top again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now, no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Lots of running room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
Touchdown, San Jose State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Makes one man miss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Floats it out in space. Kearney on the Jets. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. To the air, it's Manning. Swings it out to the flat. Fights off the defender. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Defense have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll go back to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Manning. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. Plows through the defense. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. Touchdown Longhorn. And the route is on. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A 3rd down try for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Complete on 3rd down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extending a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Got it set up on the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Holds it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here comes the heat. This time he's got his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running to Green. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st and 10 for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch them with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Powell.